Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now. Hello world, I'm Chris Pirillo, and this is the Locker Gnome Daily Report, or TLDR for short, your daily dose of tech news, gadget views, and answers that you can use. The Locker Gnome Daily Report is brought to you by GoToMeeting with HD Faces, the powerfully simple way to meet online from anywhere. With GoToMeeting, you can share the same screen, making it easier to be on the same page, all while seeing each other in HD video. Easily launch or join a meeting using your computer, phone, or tablet, even present from your iPad. And you can't say that you haven't seen GoToMeeting, because I used it in yesterday's Pirillo vlog when I was talking about vlogging tips and tricks with the person who happened to be the recipient of the giveaway. It was a good meeting, I think. You can try GoToMeeting free for 30 days. Visit GoToMeeting.com, click the Try It Free button, and use the promo code Pirillo. Another charge card? This one's different. It happens to be, according to the box, the thinnest USB cable out there. This one accommodates the classic Apple dock interface, so the 30-pin connector, but I don't really have any of those devices anymore. Still, that being said, I know plenty of people who do. Rubber tongue allows for full range of motion. Ugh. USB plug snaps securely in place. Credit card size and only 0.1 inches thick? It's not really an unboxing per se. Oh, that was easy. Done. Done. It may not be easy to see, but that sucker's thin. And who wouldn't want a rubber tongue? Charge Card is a registered trademark of Zeller Design LLC and apparently funded with Kickstarter. Thanks for sending it in. I certainly appreciate it, and I know many people in my audience appreciate knowing that something like this exists. Now I just have to wait for them to support the Lightning port, and that should be a matter of time. Fear of being alone, social media, and entertainment. Used to be a day and age when you just couldn't socialize with anybody else out there. I mean, not easily, certainly not using anything like the internet. We had no choice but to play with our own joysticks when we were alone. I mean, we could play with a group of friends, but I'm just saying that these classic consoles weren't networked. Tell me you didn't take that to a dirty place. Candace wrote this piece, and she notes that today, there's absolutely nothing she's doing online that people don't know about. Kind of begs the question, what's more normal today? Network games or multiplayer games, even one-on-one games, or games that you're playing on your own? Which one do you prefer, and why? I've already noted that I tend not to share my gaming scores with other people because I suck at it. Substitute the word "it" for any potential game out there. Oh, sure, yeah, let me just go ahead and invite you to wipe the walls with me. No problem. Do you connect with others other than, through the Connect? I mean, in a networked game. I mean, do you meet them? Do you get to know them? Or you just play against them? I guess I see it as an option, but I'm not a big fan of it. Now, if you don't mind, my joystick needs a little love. And no, before you ask, you cannot play with my joystick. You still have 6 days to get 2 free months of unlimited access to Next Issue, and you can earn $10 for sharing. That's, whoa! It's a 100% discount. More details for you on deals.lockergnome.com and the link in this video's description. Do you guys even click or tap the links I put for you in the video's description? Or am I just doing that for my health? Even if I mention something in the video and someone hears it, they still ask me what it was. And it's like they don't have a rewind button. It's okay, you can watch my videos more than once. I swear! In fact, if you barely even want to watch my video the first time, I gotta do some adjustments. Okay, adjustments done. In today's Pirillo vlog, you met Bob Stein. He's the reason I went out to Pittsburgh to do a presentation in front of entrepreneurs and business owners. It went very well. Unfortunately, I didn't record it. Sorry about that, but you'll hear more about that later. Either way, he was heading out to Vegas yesterday as I was coming home for the Microsoft Management Summit, and apparently it's for the hardcore geeks. Did you geeks not know about this? You can follow the hashtag on Twitter, MMS2013. Oh, and they've apparently made an official Roku channel. I wonder if they're going to be uploading any videos to YouTube. Like anybody uses that site? I don't care who's putting on the summit. If it's for hardcore geeks, I'd want to go. This one happens to be geared towards more IT professionals, so I don't know how much I would get out of it other than rubbing shoulders with people who are very, very important. Certainly more important than I am. Are you looking to be learning a new operating system at some point in the future? We've got a guide for you. You could borrow a friend's computer. You could use an old machine. But the last thing you'd probably want to do is switch outright. My #1 tip, and you may have heard me say this before, but it bears repeating, don't treat one operating system like it's another operating system. Treat it for what it is, and you'll be happy. You'll be nothing but frustrated if you treat it like something it's not. It's kind of like holding a burrito responsible for not tasting like an ice cream cone. They're two completely different foods. And yes, the analogy stands, and it probably made you hungry too. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm trying to convey. You have an opportunity to learn so many new things throughout life, and don't tell me you're too old, because my dad is... He's really old. Older than me. He's turning 70 this summer. right before I turned 40. And he's still learning things. Hell, he's got videos that have gone far more viral than any of mine. That's right, my dad will give you a virus. I mean, he's viral. You're wanting to choose a pay-as-you-go broadband plan? Okay, we've got a guide for you too. There are a few things to keep in mind, including the area you happen to be living in or the area you happen to be traveling in. And I travel with a mobile hotspot because I can't always count on free Wi-Fi. And to tell you the truth, I don't want to count on free Wi-Fi. It could get expensive, but you know what? It's a business expense. That's the #1 reason I love vlogging, because my entire life becomes a business write-off. You could tether your mobile phone, you could use a USB stick, or a wireless hub or router. That happens to be my choice, the wireless hub, because I don't have to connect it to any other device. I can just keep it plugged into an external battery pack and know that I can get online pretty much anywhere. And on some days, that wireless connection is better than my wired connection from Comcast. You know, it's even sadder that Austin, Texas is getting Google Fiber. What are we, chopped liver? Oh yeah, according to Wikipedia, Seattle is chopped liver. Chris Flores sent me an amazing email the other day talking about why he's excited about smartwatches. You might remember a few weeks ago while I was in New York, the TLDR discussion point was, do you even want a smartwatch? Chris came up with a few interesting applications for a smartwatch like Swipe, speech to text, mobile hotspot, NFC, Gorilla Glass 2, gestures, Bluetooth headset. I guess there are a lot of reasons to have a smartwatch. When I look at my Pebble watch, I can't really tell what time it is. I know I could change the face of the clock. The problem is I need to charge it. I don't know, they just don't feel comfortable on my wrist, and if something's not comfortable, I don't want to wear it. I'm very grateful that my great-grandmother made clothes for us to wear. It's just that she picked up the itchiest possible material on planet Earth. Well, I think it was steel wool. And when you look at this, we have the ability to give you the absolute beginner's guide for Ubuntu. But of course, that link is in the video's description, because we can't just, hand it to you this way, and I'm not going to give you my iPad. Do you know how many people email me on a daily basis asking me to send them stuff that I'm using? Thank God none of you have asked for my underwear. That's the day I quit. Harold Johnson says that the Smurfs village is ruining his life. Papa Smurf always says to like and share our videos. I never got into the Smurfs, not like Black Nerd. I don't know, have you subscribed to Black Nerd Comedy on YouTube? You should. He's awesome. Facebook asks you to please select your emotion. My emotion? Ambivalent. I really don't care to share my emotions with words. I would rather use hand gestures. I think this is the gesture for confusion, because I'm guessing that's exactly what you feel right now. Publishers like Facebook and Twitter topped networks like Google and Apple for US mobile display ads in 2012. That's because people use Google to search. People don't use Google to network. Despite the amazing ability to network on Google+, not everybody lives there. In fact, in my presentation the other day, I'd explained to a lot of business owners that most people will go to Twitter or Facebook to enter queries or ask their friends, where before they would go to Google and ask. Who's going to give you a more personalized answer? Someone you know, or a search engine that doesn't really care or know you at all? Crowdsourcing is the way of the future, and if you don't believe me, head over to lockergnome.net. Ask a question, see who answers, or answer questions that you can answer yourself. Google, nor Bing, nor any search engine is going to be able to tell you what's the best place to eat in a certain city. Who will be able to tell you is someone with experience, someone you know, someone you trust. People trust people, not companies. That's why it's great to work with companies when I do, because I'm working with people inside of companies. Great companies. I love companies. I think the world needs companies. It's just that when we want to connect with a company or brand, ultimately, we want to connect with a human being inside the company. Social media allows for that kind of connection, and brands should absolutely embrace it. Our question today is brought to you by GoDaddy.com, although they're thinking of no longer sponsoring the broadcast because unfortunately no one's really using the coupon codes, which is kind of sad because I really appreciate their support. So either way, if you're looking to save money on GoDaddy, just email me first, chris@pirillo.com, and for the time being, I'll send you my latest list of coupons. Declan asks, I bought a hard drive with Windows on it. Can I put it in my iBook and reformat it? If that hard drive is compatible, then yes, you can do anything with it. Hard drives really aren't made for one OS or another. They're made with different interfaces, and I think that's going to be a bigger hurdle in this case. I don't know if you meant iBook or MacBook, but you should know there's hardware like this, docks that can accommodate drives designed for internal storage, but obviously the dock is external. This one has multiple connection options too. Sorry I wasn't able to get a TLDR out yesterday. I will make up for that this weekend, so thank you for liking and sharing the videos that you've watched in this channel. We appreciate it because that lets other people know that you liked what you saw by liking and then sharing. Trust me, that's the bigger piece of this puzzle here. If I'm just doing this for you, I guess we have an amazing one-on-one connection, but I'm looking to kind of grow our community, so let other people know. I appreciate that, just as much as I appreciate you. We'll see you later.